Let us proceed to conduct a comprehensive examination of how secure an OPTIGATE laser photocell is in comparison to a pair of conventional photocells. I would like to elucidate something we've previously mentioned in other videos and documented in blog articles. The OPTIGATE laser photocell is not intended to replace traditional photocells. That is to say, where traditional photocells can be installed, they can continue to be installed without any problems. OPTIGATE addresses a comprehensive range of issues that are much more associated with utilizing a reflex photocell, an induction loop, or when photocells simply cannot be installed or need to be battery operated. In all these scenarios, let's say specific cases, the OPTIGATE photocell proves to be highly effective and assists in resolving the installation problem. Consequently, an OPTIGATE photocell with laser technology and time of flight can operate independently without the necessity for a reflective mirror or any other component. It can be utilized in place of traditional photocells in numerous instances. Let's consider two very practical examples because they are quite intuitive. In the initial example, on the left, there's the entrance to a residence with a wall on one side and a lawn on the other. Moreover, in addition to alleviating us from the necessity of installing, for example, a post on the left-hand side of the gate with all the associated challenges, with the OPTIGATE laser photocell, we can effectively make use of the wall to run the necessary wiring and leave the opposite side entirely untouched. In this scenario, it proves to be exceptionally beneficial even when compared to a reflex photocell, because if we were required to install a reflex, we would still need to position a post centrally, which can be visually unappealing and potentially problematic in terms of operational efficiency. It might shift, be struck, and lead to a whole series of operational malfunctions. In the second scenario, depicted on the right-hand side, we observe the pedestrian entrance adjacent to the driveway gate. In this context, it is remarkably convenient, as the control unit could potentially be situated right there, enabling us to install the photocell with ease. This implies that we are spared the need to lay pipes and wires to the opposite side, or engage in any excavation, demolition, or installation of external piping. These are two quintessential scenarios. However, there exist automatic barriers and a plethora of diverse situations where we can utilize the photocell not merely from a safety perspective, but also from the standpoint of initiation and entry command. Therefore, we have provided these two instances to begin illustrating the highly practical situations in which to employ OPTIGATE. One particularly significant aspect, which pertains to all photocells globally, is that the effectiveness of the photocell can solely be ascertained by adhering to the tests delineated in the EN 12453 standard. We shall not elaborate on these tests, as it is not the primary focus of this video, but you can discover numerous explanations online about how to conduct them, and it is quite straightforward indeed. To conduct these assessments, the effectiveness of the photocell's intervention is ascertained by this specific regulation. Consequently, there is nothing particularly complex in determining whether a photocell functions efficiently or not. We have the opportunity to comprehensively explore the various types of operational modes. In this particular instance, we shall elucidate Mode A of the OPTIGATE's functioning, which signifies the mode where an individual traverses in a perpendicular manner to the beam, and on the opposite side of the photocell there exists a post. This represents the scenario of the utmost range, specifically 9 meters for the OPTIGATE, along with the highest possible sensitivity. We observe the video of the crossing and listen to the beep emitted by the photocell, which identifies the perpendicular crossing. It functions similarly to a pair of photocells, although in actuality there is only a single one. Subsequently, we have the mode B of operation, which represents the operational mode where we specify the width. In the video demonstration, we configure it to 1 meter, thus if we traverse within the defined boundary of the photocell, we are able to hear the audible beep. Let us attentively observe the video footage, and within the meticulously defined boundary of precisely 1 meter that we have comprehensively established, we are able to hear the distinct and audibly clear beep. Beyond this particular 1 meter range, the photocell does not detect our presence, which is notably advantageous because we can effectively utilize it to set up a photocell, for instance, in the specific scenario where there was grass on one side. Hence, we must ensure that the photocell secures the road but certainly not the grassy area. The ultimate mode of operation is Mode C. This mode is fundamentally designed for opening purposes, as it detects our movement directed towards the photocell rather than perpendicularly to it. It is predominantly employed for opening, allowing us to utilize it for automatic doors and barriers as an alternative to a loop system. Let us bear in mind that the OPTIGATE photocell possesses the capability to rotate a full 180 degrees internally, allowing us to position it diagonally as well. We have the ability to define a multitude of opening modes with just a single photocell, rendering these all beneficial scenarios. Consequently, the laser photocell does not serve as a replacement for traditional photocells, primarily because, from an economic perspective, it would be more costly. If we have the option to install traditional photocells, it is not logical to spend additional money to purchase a mandatory one. I sincerely hope this video has been informative and has resolved some uncertainties. Goodbye and see you in the next content.